You're probably watching a lot of videos for this particular passage. This is another really hard question, and I don't have good advice here. It's just very weird. It is kind of a goal question. We're told we want something very specific. Which choice most effectively suggests that the end of investigative journalism is a real possibility, but one that can be prevented? So I know this doesn't look like a lot to choose from. Each of these choices is just one word. But that one word is going to change the meaning in all sorts of ways. And so this is a good example of a question where, you almost do need to trust your instincts a little bit, or, listen to the best answer and see what sounds normal to you. If English is not your main language, you're kind of stuck here. This is going to be something that you may not have encountered. And so you might not have a strong instinct. But let's look at these. So, while worrisome, the decline of traditional print media could not entail the end of investigative journalism. Well, could makes it sound like it's not going to happen, meaning it's not a real possibility. It could not do this, so it's incapable of doing that. So that's not getting across the first part of the goal. Okay, the decline of traditional print media need not entail the end of investigative journalism. So this is a thing that people say, and it means that it could entail it, but it need not. It doesn't have to entail the end of investigative journalism. So this phrasing, this one word, does a lot of work here and does get across this exact point. Let's look at the other ones, and maybe that will clarify why this one does. So, the decline of traditional print media will not entail the end of investigative journalism. Again, that suggests that it won't happen, but we need it to be a real possibility, something that could happen. So, it's not getting across this part of the goal. The decline of traditional print media must not entail the end of investigative journalism. Well, this one sounds more like a wish. We must not let this happen. But the goal is a little bit different. The goal is saying that it's something that could happen, but we could also prevent it. And so must not sounds more like a wish or a hope or a task that the reader is trying to, or the author is trying to give to the reader. So that one is a little different than A and C, but it is, again, not really hitting what we needed to say. So maybe if B doesn't jump out as being right to you, then A, C, and D feel more wrong. No matter what, I think it's all about feeling here. And again, we have a question where you might not have a strong feeling. This is going to happen on your test. It won't happen as often on your test as it did on this one. This is just some bad luck, an old exam. Don't worry about it, but you can totally be frustrated. This is a frustrating question in a frustrating passage.